afternoon, beautiful weekend, and join us next Friday, and we'll see how that sounds after you crank in those numbers. This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon QSO Vlog QSO Vlog Network. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout. Network. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.
Whiskey 3, Delta, November, feedback.
Is a Whiskey 3 station, come back with your call sign slowly phonetically. Whiskey 3 station, come back with your call sign slowly phonetically.
Whiskey 3, Delta, November, feedback. QSL, Jim?
Delta, November, Quebec, roger, and what's your location? Delta, November, Quebec, roger, and what's your location?
Jim, I am in southern New Jersey, not far from Philadelphia.
All right, you're in Three-Land, though? All right, you're in Three-Land, though?
Say again, Jim?
You're in Three-Land, roger? You're in Three-Land, roger?
I'm actually in Two-Land, southern New Jersey. I adopted a Silent Keys call, who I adored.
Yes, sir. Well, I've moved my light to Two-Land. It's simple as that. And what's the name there? Light to Two-Land. It's simple as that. And what's the name there?
The name is Harry, Hotel Alpha, Romeo, Romeo, Yankee.
Roger, roger, Harry. And what radio are you running, sir? Roger, roger, Harry. And what radio are you running, sir?
I have the beautiful IC-7300.
You have made the right choice, sir, for sure. Pound for pound, buck for buck, that's one of the best radios going. So if you would, why don't you give me about 10 to 15 seconds and tell me about your antenna system? Why don't you give me about 10 to 15 seconds and tell me about your antenna system?
Certainly. Jim, I have a weird antenna system. I have a 10 through 80 meter end-fed long wire. It goes up into a 40-foot mast, then over into a tree, and then down into another tree. It's kind of cockeyed, but it works.
Yes, sir. I'm copying you on the Arlington, Virginia SDR, and you're looking to be about a 15 over there. So if you want to review your setup there, see if we can get a little bit louder. It starts again with the compressor engaged at a 3. It's a token amount, but it does exactly what we need it to do. 3. It's a token amount, but it does exactly what we need it to do.
Affirmative, Jim. Your compressor is set at 3.
Roger, roger. Some poor person just feels the necessity for tuning up on an active frequency. Please, it's not nice. It's not polite to tune up on an active frequency. Some people have no coup de grace, or whatever that, coup de bill. All right. Harry, once we get that compressor in there to 3, let's go to the ALC with mic gain in hand. And as you speak fairly rapidly, 100, 100, 100, adjust your mic gain until your ALC is reading mid-scale to 2/3. Adjust your mic gain until your ALC is reading mid-scale to 2/3.
Roger, Jim. 100, 100, 100, 100, 100, 100.
So you're hitting 2/3? So you're hitting 2/3?
QSL.
Roger. Now, do you know where your equalization page is? Roger. Now, do you know where your equalization page is?
That's one I do not know about, Jim.
All right. Why don't you, let's see, tell me what you like best about your radio in about 15 seconds. Tell me what you like best about your radio in about 15 seconds.
Jim, the IC-7300 is a most forgiving radio, I believe. It's a lot like the Cessna 150 when you do flight training. It's very forgiving. I've made mistakes on it, and it doesn't die on me. Hi. I really love this radio. It does a great job.
Roger, roger. Well, when you get to your EQ page, why don't you go 1-click treble boost and 1-click bass boost. 1-click treble boost from where you are and 1-click bass boost from where you are. Roger? Boost from where you are and 1-click bass boost from where you are. Roger?
Roger, Jim. Thank you.
Roger, roger. And that, I think, will really increase your range, your tonality just perfectly. And if you want to hear where you are now, if you go to YouTube and do a call data search for KC9VKV, along with today's date, 11/12/21, it will take you to this recording and give us a couple of days to get it uploaded, Roger. To this recording and give us a couple of days to get it uploaded, Roger.
Roger, Jim. I'm already a subscriber to your page. I really appreciate what you do for us out here in Radio Land.
Yes, sir. If you happen to have a radio story, I would appreciate a couple of minute radio story if you have one. I would appreciate a couple of minute radio story if you have one.
Absolutely. W3DAQ, dimes, nickels, and quarters, was an adopted uncle. He was a mentor, and he was in the Air National Guard with my father before World War II started, and after my father was killed in the war, he adopted our family, and I saw his ham shack, and I was impressed, got me into ham radio, and when he was a silent key, I applied for his call, which I have today, in memory of Uncle Frank.
Excellent, Harry. Thank you so very much, sir. And when you get to that EQ cranked in, if you could join us next Friday, and we'll take a listen, Roger. To that EQ cranked in, if you could join us next Friday, and we'll take a listen, Roger.
I will. Very much appreciated. If I don't have to work, Jim. Aye.
Roger, Roger. 73. Catch you later. This is KC9VKV, the QSO Vlog Net, and if you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.